Why women never lust the nice guy. If you're watching this video, you're probably confused. You probably want to know why you're not getting the girl that you want. You probably treat her really well, you listen to her, you guys get along really well, the conversation always flows, you make her laugh, you have a great time. She tells you about all her problems. You feel like you guys are just getting closer and closer every time that you talk. But then she's always thinking about other guys. She's talking to you about other guys. You're laying awake at night thinking about her and the great time that you would have together. Meanwhile, she's getting back shots from a dude who barely texts her back. A lot of these nice guys think that by being nice, you kind of earn her desire, you earn her lust. That because you're nice and sweet and kind that she should just automatically want to date you. That's not how reality works. In fact, a lot of the nice guys might be you watching right now. You're not really nice because you're just a good man, you're just a respectful person. You're only nice because you want to get in her pants. You're pretending to be kind and sweet and respectful because you want to get something out of her. It's transactional. And you and I both know this. Damn near every guy has done this before, whether he realizes it or not. But at the end of the day, you're not being real. You're not being you. You're out here pretending to be a boyfriend intern and you hope you get hired. Whether you realize it or not, you're chasing validation. You're chasing approval from her. You think you have to play all these games in order to make her like you because you don't think that the real you is good enough. Because in an ideal world, you want to be the guy that she both lusts after and she respects as a man. That's what we all want as guys. We want a woman who respects us but also desires us. A woman who chooses us, doesn't just tolerate us, doesn't just appreciate our attention, but genuinely wants us, physically and emotionally. I think I can speak for every guy when I say that we want both. That's natural, that's human. Women want that from men too. You want a woman who says, he gets me, he understands me, while also being turned on when she sees you. You don't just want that from any woman though. You want that from the girl that has friend zoned you, from the girl that has rejected you, from the girl that doesn't seem to want you back even though you really like her and you're really nice to her. In an ideal world, it's like being good to her is enough to turn her on, right? Just being a good person is enough to get a relationship. Just being a respectful human being, showing that you would be a good partner, a good boyfriend, a good husband, whatever. In an ideal scenario, the girl that you want would see that and she'd understand, oh, this is a guy who I should give a chance to. Let's see where this goes, because that is exactly the type of quality that I want in a partnership, right? You want to be the guy that she looks at the same way that she looks at all these other guys who she's hooking up with, the guys that she tells you about when she's crying on your shoulder and she's whining to you about Chad, Brad, and Thad. You want her to talk about you like that, except not be crying about you, right? You want to be the guy that she's bragging to her friends about, not the guy who's saved in her phone as free food or free dinner or ATM. The truth is, women don't lust after a nice guy. They lust after a grounded, calm man with a spine who's not a pushover, right? Because a lot of nice guys are pushovers. They pedestalize a woman. They give her all this free attention, free time, free money without her having to do anything. They overgive. They perform. I call them the dancing monkey, or you're like the court jester. You're just doing all this stuff, again, to make her like you because you think you have to, because you're not grounded in yourself. You're not comfortable in your own skin. You don't think you're good enough as you are to get her. And you've put her on a pedestal because of that. And now you're giving her all this free attention. And just basic human psychology, when you get stuff for free, you just don't value it as much. When a woman gets all your attention, all your time, and all your love and care for free without her ever having to match that energy or give anything back to you emotionally, she just is subconsciously not going to value it anymore. Like something that you have to pay a lot of money for, you have to invest a lot more in, you're going to value that more. You're going to try and justify the investment. Or something you got for free, you're just going to be like, oh, whatever. It might still have some value to you to some extent, but for the most part, it's just not going to hold the same weight as something you paid thousands of dollars for. That's why I say being nice and being kind isn't the issue. Being kind and respectful, those are all great things actually. And you should be that because it's who you are. The issue is just being needy and hiding your truth, hiding who you are. Like I said, real masculinity isn't about being stoic and emotionless like a robot. Oh, I'm alpha, bro, I don't feel anything. Like, no, that's not what it's about. It's about being you. It's about being the truest expression of you. That's real masculinity. It's also not about being overly emotional either, overly controlled by your emotions. I've literally had multiple women talk to me when I've talked to them about like these video topics and how I'm gonna make videos like this one. They'll literally say to me like, Aaron, why are so many men feminine nowadays? Even women are tired of all the overly emotional guys, the man children. One girl literally called them man children. She said every dude's like a baby now. Women want and crave naturally a man who's calm in chaos, who's grounded and rooted in himself, who isn't swayed by his emotions every 5 seconds. We all naturally have masculine and feminine energy within us. Most men are naturally masculine. Most women are naturally feminine. Of course, there's exceptions to the rule, but I'm talking about in general. Think about the yin and yang symbol. It's like you got the white and the black. I believe the white symbolizes the masculine energy and the black symbolizes the feminine energy. But there's also the black dot of feminine energy within the masculine, and then there's the white dot of masculine energy within the feminine, just to show that we all have a bit of both within us. When too many men are in their feminine, then that means too many women now have to be in their masculine, which is not their natural role. That's not where most women want to be. You know, they'll activate it when they have to, when they just have to like be independent and like stand on their own 2 feet type of shit. But most women want to be in a relationship with a guy where they can just surrender into their feminine. They can just be relaxed and be comfortable being themselves, you know, and have the guy lead. You know, even like something as simple as when women say they want the guy to just plan the date and to make the decision of where they're gonna go eat or where they're gonna go meet up for drinks or whatever. Like even that is a masculine thing. Like just make the decision. It's not that she's incapable of making the decision. It's just that she wants you to do it. She just wants you to be the guy. It's like the whole passenger princess thing. It's like a lot of women just want you to drive. Like they just want you to, you know, take the lead, to be the man, wear the pants in the relationship. And again, this is a generalization because some women are naturally more masculine leaning, some men are naturally more feminine leaning, but for the most part, they're not. So doing all this stuff as a nice guy and just pretending to be nice and overgiving and overperforming, it doesn't actually do anything. There's no amount of performing or, you know, being a dancing monkey that's going to make her like you more. I've said in the past that women either like you or they don't. They see you, they see the way you look, they're either attracted to it or they're not. You talk to them, you speak to them, they feel your energy, your personality, they see what the vibe is between the two of you. They either like you or they don't. And it's the same way with you. You see a girl and it's like she's hot or she's not. You know, you talk to her and it's like I like talking to her or I don't. We overcomplicate this stuff, but it really is that simple. But really, women don't want more effort. They want the guy that they already find attractive, the guy that they already desire. They want that guy to be kind and sweet, right? Because you think that a lot of guys think doing all the right things and saying all the right lines and having all the right pickup lines and stuff, that's going to make her attracted to you. No, when a woman is naturally attracted to you because you're just being yourself and you're rooted and grounded in who you are as a man, as a human being, you really don't have to do anything, right? A lot of guys think that by following all her rules and stuff, oh, we have to wait 5 dates before I give you a kiss. You know, you gotta take me out to a bunch of expensive fancy dinners first. You gotta buy me like a fucking Birkin bag or something first. Like all this random stuff. You gotta fly me out before I decide if I like you or not. You know, all these things, these crazy things that we see online, and then guys get really upset. It's like, that's not true. None of that is true, first of all, for like most women in general in real life, but especially when a woman finds you attractive, she finds you attractive, you being yourself, not the mask that you put on, not the persona. When you're that guy to her, there's basically no rules. You are the rule. The rule is she just wants to get to know you. The rule is she just wants to go on a date with you. The rule is she just wants to fuck you. So my recommendation to all you guys watching this, something that I really had to embody over the past few years especially, is to just drop the act completely. Own who you are. Be unapologetically you. Obviously be socially calibrated. Don't just be running around saying random bullshit. at a party, shit that's gonna come across as weird or whatever. Still be yourself, but just be emotionally intelligent, right? Be emotionally aware of when it's appropriate to say certain things or not. How do you own your truth? I always say kind of the same things, go to the gym, right? Take care of your body, your temple of your soul, basically, right? Just exercise. It develops not just your physical health, but your mental health as well. It's so good for you, and you feel so good afterwards. Like, that's always the first step of any self-improvement journey. Just go exercise, go to the gym, start taking care of your health, start showing yourself and your body some respect and some love. That's going to take you like 80% of the way, just the gym alone. When you're being nice, it's because you're insecure, because you're afraid of rejection. It's because you're afraid of her not liking the real you. Sit with that pain, sit with that fear. Don't run from it. Don't use porn or sugar or alcohol or fast food or whatever to escape from it. I know it's easier said than done, but just that's what meditation is. Like, you just sit there and you observe your thoughts and you observe your emotions and you observe your pains. Just sit there and let yourself feel all of that. Don't run from it. Because when you sit there and you face your demons, that's when they lose all their power. You face your fears, you sit there and you watch them. That's when you could just sit them and just start laughing at them. Your true self is there the whole time. You've always been you, but it's just been covered up by these layers of fear and ego and anxiety and traumatic experiences. But when you just meditate on it, you allow yourself to feel all that, it slowly passes. Those feelings are not permanent. They will pass if you let them, but when you keep bearing them, they stay stuck in your psyche, in your subconscious. You gotta let them go. You gotta let it flow. Stop trying to earn a woman with performance. Just become the kind of man that women naturally want. And the man that women naturally want is you. It's you being yourself. The women who would naturally like you, they just want you to be yourself. They just want to get to know you and your personality and your likes and dislikes. And they want to have a conversation with you, and they want to see your physique and your body. They like your face. Just be you and deal with the women who like it. It really is that simple. But it's the being you part that takes a lot of work and is the real important thing. That's like 99% of it, is relearning who you are and what you want in life, so that you can be that grounded, calm man that can just embody his own self, his own skin, his own personality, and just own it. That's what aura is. That's how you walk into a room and then everybody's staring at you. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to be your friend. Not because you're doing all this random shit to make them like you, but you're actually not doing anything at all. You're not performing at all. You're just being yourself. You're just talking. You're just expressing yourself. And you're comfortable doing so. Most people aren't. That's what makes you different. That's what makes you magnetic. Another point I'll make is that as a guy, we have to flip the script. You have to literally tell yourself, she is not the prize. I am the prize. You are the prize as a guy. And that's not from some putting women down type of perspective or disrespecting women or, oh, we're above them. But I think about it in terms of economics. I majored in economics in college. Literally, it's just supply and demand. There are literally more women in the world than men. And of those women in the world, how many of them do men find attractive? A lot. There's a lot of attractive women in the world. But how many men are there that actually are attractive to women, right? How many men actually genuinely turn women on and make them feel safe and comfortable to be able to just surrender into their feminine energy? Not a lot. That's why you hear online about all these people saying 80% of the guys are getting with, or 80% of the girls are getting with 20% of the guys. I don't know where those numbers came from, but the overall sentiment is true. There's only a handful of guys that really turn women on and really are attractive, truly attractive to women, even just looks wise, because most guys are overweight. In America, the average guy is 27% body fat, which is very overweight. And this goes back to the whole thing about investment and valuing things that you put more effort into. When you're giving her all your attention, now she just thinks okay, well, he's just like every other guy that gives me all this attention for free just because I'm attractive. But when you don't do that, all of a sudden it's why isn't this guy doing what all the other guys are doing? What's his deal, And especially if you look the part as well, if you actually have worked on yourself looks wise a little bit and just respected yourself enough to practice good hygiene and exercise. Now she's like, oh, he's actually pretty attractive, but he's not giving me all this attention like all the other guys. Like, what's up with him? And again, it's basic economics. It's supply and demand. That kind of guy is in very low supply in the world, but in extremely high demand from women. If you know anything about economics, when something is in low supply and high demand, the price is very high. The investment is very high. Now, in order to get that, it's like a diamond, right? It's like a diamond is so rare, but so valuable. Its rarity is what makes it valuable. When you embody this mindset and you understand that, like, oh, I am the prize, not because I'm better than women or women are like lower than me, but just because I am genuinely rare. A man who's doing all this inner work and healing his traumas and removing his limiting beliefs, yet also going to the gym and getting in shape and building a physique that turns women on, that's extremely rare. You and I are some of the only people doing this. Like, we are rare. So in that sense, we are the prize. And when you embody that, and you just walk into each room with that confidence, that's when women start chasing you. That's when women start coming to you with good energy. That's when they start coming to you with feminine energy, because they can sense and feel that grounded, calm masculinity within you. And that comes from you just being yourself and you loving yourself and feeling comfortable expressing yourself. So stop being a nice guy and start being real. Being real is where desire truly begins. Being authentic, being the truest expression of you is how you get women to lust after you, to desire you, not by being nice. As always, guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Ladies watching this, if you watch to the end, as always, comment down below. What do you think I got right? What do you think I got wrong? Always like to have a discussion with you in the comments. Again, this is a space for men and women to unite, to come together, to understand each other, so that we can have healthier relationships with ourselves and thereby healthier relationships with one another, because I'm tired of all this red pill corny shit and all the black pill like giving up nonsense. Like, I don't even know how those terms became popular. I used to watch incel cringe compilations back in like 2016, and those are literally incel terms. So I don't know how incel terminology became popular, but it's time to stop all that nonsense. No pills over here. Just living in reality and connecting with our true selves and connecting with one another as a result of that. So let me know what videos you want to see next, and I'll look forward to hearing from you guys. Peace.